Good morning. It's Sunday. Okay, I know it's been a couple days, but here's what's going on. People are watching the news. They're seeing all the policemen being executed. And it's becoming nationwide. Every news is talking about it. The events are the same. Cities have changed names. There's people sitting right now watching the news concerning Baton Rouge, and they're going, well, if Baton Rouge can get on it, I can too. Yeah. So they go into their bedroom, get a gun, and they head down the street to the local cop hangout and start shooting. This thing with Black Lives Matter. Why the color code? Statistically, twice as many whites have been assassinated than blacks. Obama has taken this country back in the 60s. Back when the black man could only drink water from the black spigot. Back when the black man could only use the bathroom where blacks go. Laundromats, whites only. We were soldiers when the women got together, and the one woman complained about not being able to wash colored clothes in the laundromats in the city. She never seen prejudice before. But what she learned was that black soldier had less rights going to war than the white one did. But that's what's going on in the world in 2016. The news media is emphasizing all these people that are killing cops. The numbers are staying basically the same, between 6 and 12. But the cities are changing. South Carolina's next. Haven't heard that state in a while. Pennsylvania is another one I haven't heard in a while. What about Massachusetts? Haven't heard that in a while. South Dakota. Haven't heard that in a while. Utah, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. Mark my words. Those states I just named are going to be hitting the news because the cops being killed. This nation needs to go back to the basics, like I said. In order to do that, I particularly do not like Trump. But in the same breath, I totally despise Hillary Clinton. She should be up on charges of being a treason. And so should Obama. It's interesting how people with money can change the world. We've seen that in O.J. We also seen it in Michael Jackson. And now we're seeing it unfold before us by the name of Hillary Clinton with national security. Not your common everyday law that took millions of dollars to super event like with what O.J. and Michael Jackson did. Hillary Clinton should be up on treason for what she did. But she's off. No charges. Why? Is it because of her backing? She's backed by her enemies. The enemies that she herself started by giving them money and equipment. Isn't it funny? Goes around, comes around. Goes around, comes around. World War II, there was a reason for it. But the wars that we've had since World War II, there's been no reason for it. Except loss of life. And making people rich in America. I don't have answers. Except the fact. Let's go back to the 40s. To that way of life, to that way of thinking. Let's make America great again by going back to the basics. And the basics is, like what happened in 9/11. Churches were overflowing. People were praying to God. Is that being done today? I don't think so. What's being done today is that 20-some-odd-year-old is sitting there in front of his TV set, seeing what happened in California, seeing what happened in Dallas, Texas, seeing what happened down in Florida, and he lived in Baton Rouge. I can do better. And he goes and he kills officers there. Well, that's on the news. There's another 20-some-odd-year-old sitting in South Carolina. Well, if Baton Rouge can do it, I can do it better. That's what's going on. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Just food for thought. And have a beautiful day. God bless. Bye.